2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome. Here's wishing you a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Woo, man, this is going to be my year, Ernie.
This is
going to be my year.
You
hear the fireworks, Ernie? Ooh.
The fans are filling the seats in Orlando, the site of our broadcast, and where the Magic will be going up against the Detroit Pistons. Well, for Detroit, now this is a grudge match. They lost in the conference finals against this squad last season. It could get chippy. Tonight, two teams that have been very hot as of late. Shaq, when you're facing a team that's been on a tear, what's the best way to disrupt their rhythm?
So you got to identify any kind of weakness and attack it, Ernie. You got to attack it religiously. Like a pit bull bite.
Wow.
And you got to play good defense all the way through the clock. Well, that was...
We're at the sold-out Amway Center. There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. This crowd is... really ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Magic. And New Year's Day, Steve, a time for renewal. Could be a fresh start mentally for some players and even teams that are struggling right now.
Yeah, it is, Kevin. You look at it and say it's a new year. Let's try some new ways. And then there are some teams after New Year's Day, they might have partied a little bit too hard. They start to go into a little slump. So New Year's Day can work both ways.
Yes, it can. All right, let's hit the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Pistons, the Magic shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Second free throw, no good. Steve, for the Pistons, improving chemistry on and off the court has been a big focus.
Yes, locker room leadership and pieces that fit together on the court. It's about building a team in every sense of the word.
Back to Webb. Here's Coleman. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against Dallas. That bucket in no time at all.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I did speak with the Pistons head coach for a little while. He said they have to do a good job of moving their feet defensively. That's the only way they're going to avoid getting dunked on. He said they also want to turn guys who are slashers into jump shooters. See if that works, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Here's Money. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Money's got 6 points. To the middle. And that one's good. Drummond.
Even though Drummond has been extending his range, this is where he makes his living, in the painted area.
Money passes to Cook. And it's Orlando with another. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Knocks it loose. Here's Money. Whoa!
Beautiful, beautiful.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Webb can't hit. Orlando, they've gone 4-4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 11.
And whatever coach told them coming out of the locker room, they're listening. 5 out of 5 already.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And look, it's always tough to win on the road. You've got to go in with the right mindset, and they did.
They were the aggressors that night, relentless in their approach, especially scoring the basketball.
For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And here we go with the Magic. That's great.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Double digits in the first quarter. The only thing they have to avoid is taking their foot off the gas.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's tapped. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Magic have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point.
Guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Well, the two go hand in hand. Matching your strategy to your personnel is key.
Pistons trail by 13. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Cross. No good off the back of the rim.
You know, the offense has just looked out of sync. Only 1 of 5 from the field.
Money passes to Johnston with the shot, and it's sent back by Drummond.
The foot speed to get in position, the quickness of the jump. Drummond with raw talent as a shot blocker.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played, and it's in there.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Here's Money. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Takes it from 10. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
And that one misses. When you look at today's NBA salaries, Steve, do you feel the responsibility to learn financial management falls mostly on the players, or should the league do even more to help them find out about what they're going to do with all this money?
You know, I think it's a responsibility of both. I think the Players Association, also the NBA, and I think organizations as well. And I think you look at it, we're all involved to get a chance to help these youngsters. It's not easy for a 19-year-old, 20-year-old to become a millionaire overnight. That's just not something that you're used to, and handling that, it has been a problem for some players in the past.
Down low. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
I think it very well could be. That might be the game-changing play that helps push them over the top. Woo, you know that's one he likes to have back. Point-blank range, and he missed it.
They get a hand on it. Pass to Cook. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. That shot off. So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Boston Celtics. Passes it to Black. Here's tapped. And the lead is down inside single digits.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Over to the wing. Here's Cook. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Cook's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pistons trail by 12. Now a timeout called by Detroit. We've seen Money really having a great game.
You know, this is the right move. Maybe a break in the action will cool him down.
Here's someone who's really been playing well, earning the Player of the Month in the East. Money.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his D. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
A pass to Blackman. To the middle. And the layup's good off the glass. Blackman's got his first basket of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
I don't know if he can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
Pass to McKnight. Here's Blackman. Here's Gatling. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And that's a surprise. He's usually deadly from mid-range.
Wiley passes to Knight. And he uses the glass on the layup. Knight's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Dropping dimes all night. He's been completely locked in.
Unselfish basketball. That'll make you very popular amongst your teammates.
Here's tapped. True on the 14-footer. 6 points for him. So it's Orlando now. They lead by 14. To the paint. Here's Cook. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for Orlando.
And most of the damage being done by the backcourt. They've leaned on their guards big time, and the plan has worked to perfection. The small ball approach has been the way to go.
To the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Money.
Oh!
And that one is stuck right through.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim run.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Passes it to McKnight. Here's Blackman. Knocked loose. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Money. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number one overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Ball's knocked loose, and it's blocked. Here's McKnight. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Magic leading by 16. And there's the pass to Money. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this one. Just too many good looks from in close.
Feeds the Knight. Fast break Detroit. Here's Watsera. It's hauled in by the Magic. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And the difference on that night is their ability to knock down triples.
What they did, they made a serious effort to generate good shots along the perimeter. Extremely accurate.
The Magic shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game. He misses the free throw. More and more teams are emphasizing the transition game, Steve. What do you think it takes to be successful at that?
No, I think it comes down in the transition game if you have players, not just the point guard or the guy assigned to handle the basketball the most, and you have a lot of unselfish players. And what I mean by that is not a lot of guys can pass. You'd love to have that, Kevin, but also guys that will run and understand they won't get the bucket, but because they run and take a defender, that they'll allow a driving lane for their teammate to be able to score.
Cross. He's guarded by Knight. Webb with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 16-6 run. A nice shot by Knight.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now, here's Webb. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
With the teardrop. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Webb's got his first 2 points of the night. Orlando leading by 19 points. Here's Knight. Lays it up off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Pistons shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. The Pistons making a change here. And here is Webb. Pass to Cross. Back to Webb. 1:52 left here in the first quarter. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. This is it to Cross, and stolen by Knight. Here's Money. Kept alive. Johnston passes to Money. In-change shot. That one doesn't drop. The Pistons go the other way with it. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And this is a team they battled in the conference finals last season. Coming up short.
Now, here's Drummond. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. It's good. Drummond's got 6 points.
Drummond is very active on the offensive glass. This is where he can pile up a lot of points.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Magic.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
McKnight. It's hauled in by the Magic. 52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Knight. Rebound Andre Drummond.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
Here's Webb. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. And the Pistons making a change here. Here's Money. He's got 19. Outside Knight. Fires the 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession to take that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Drummond gets to Webb. Poke loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And so Knight will bring it up for the Magic. Money passes to Knight. Rebound to Troy. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. No good on the shot.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he has it. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
And so it's the Orlando Magic finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. As we've seen the Magic really take control here.
I mean, they just got hot early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can keep that going.
They also want to be unpredictable. Mix up the play calling. Keep the defense guessing.
You've got Cook. Also money out there, and it's Knight in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Here's Fultz. Misses off the left eye. Orlando's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Got a piece of it. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And for the Pistons, they're shooting around 40% from the floor here. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Webb. Orlando grabs the miss. Money passes to Johnston, and the shot is good. He's got 6.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they get pushed around on that low block.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Now let's check out some stats for Knight. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging 22 points per, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
Cloud passes to Drummond. Got a hand on it. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And there's the feed to Cook. And so Orlando again turning it over.
And a quick check of the stats for Drummond. How's the last month of basketball been for him? 6th in rebounding. And he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Here's Webb. Detroit, no good that time either.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this lead. He's been off all night.
Just increasing their advantage. And right now, they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, this lead has snowballed. Credit their killer instinct for piling on.
And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game. And the Pistons making a change here. Here's Collins. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Okiti drops in the tray. He's got 12.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Now Collins. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The pass to Stewart. They need this one. He lays it in.
And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
Here's Money. He's started by Collins. Money passes to Knight, and Knight slams it in.
Well, the pace, the big plays they're making, this is a statement run right here.
Hard to remember the last time they missed. These guys are having fun right now.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here's Collins. Guarded closer. To the middle. Here's Stewart. Not going to go that time. The Magic go the other way with it. And it's the Magic's ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's Money. Can't cash in from close range. And, well, Detroit shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Pass to Stewart. And he banks in the layup.
Assertive in the painted area. This is what every coach preaches.
Magic have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Money passes to Johnston. Gets it to fall from the right block.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
Here's Stewart. Misses the three. And it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Yeah, he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
In the corner, Collins with it. It's good from long range. Collins has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Knight. Buries it down low.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that third foul this early.
Pass to Collins. Here's Taft. Doesn't go for it. The Magic go the other way with it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. The story from beyond the arc. Here's who's leading in that category across the NBA. When you look at Money, he's absolutely deadly from outside.
He is as automatic as they come from behind the arc, and that shooting ability makes him an option every trip down the floor.
Passes it to Collins. The Pistons working the ball around now. And the pass to Watchera. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Knight. McKnight. He's guarded by Knight. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Sunday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons.
And looking at the matchup with the Heat, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. It's many for players going from college to the pros. Which skills tend to be most immediately transferable?
You know, I think the skills on offense, a lot of times those guys are able to drive the basketball and penetrate. Those are the guys that can transfer easily from college. I think it's hard shooting-wise, being able to shoot the 3-ball at the college level, because at the NBA level, the line is pushed back. And I think the one skill level that gives a lot of young guys a lot of it gives them a hard time is defensively. I think that's the one skill that's not easily transferred to the NBA.
Moment here now for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Andre Drummond. Dave, what's the news?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Detroit gave us some status update. He told me that in his opinion, the injury does not appear to be too serious. This injury could be devastating for them. This is a team that had title hopes, Kevin, and this is not what they need.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Poked away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Here's Cross. Softly drops in the floater.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
Orlando's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Johnston. Okiti. That one is good again. He sits right from the floor with the basket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Pass to McKnight. Down low. Well, rebound by Cook.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
Passes to McKnight. Right wing. Ball's knocked loose. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Money. Detroit with the rebound. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. The pass to Cross. To the inside. And he dumps it down.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
Here's Money. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Detroit gets called for the foul. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
He hits one and misses one. He's at the line.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take, leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Knight wide open. Dreams the 3-pointer. Knight's got 18 points in the game.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have been a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Orlando's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Here's Money. And that one goes long.
He's hit a rough patch this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it, though.
To the left wing. McKnight, the pass to Cross. Stolen away. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Johnston. Pass to Money. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. He's got 10.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Cross. He's guarded by Knight. And a piece of it. But they get it back. And it's Cook with the ball for Orlando. Here's Money. Oh,
Did you see that?
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Passed across. To the inside, looking to end the run. He takes it up and lays it in.
Nice interior pass, and then the strong finish.
Orlando's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's Money. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in.
Well, if you wonder why they're in control of this game, just look at his stats from the field. Solid, solid, solid.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the second quarter. Blackman, the pass across. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession.
I mean, clearly not on the same page right there. You hate to give away possession.
.141 left in the first half of basketball. And uses both hands to jam it in.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. They get a hand on it. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful. Yes.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. 59 seconds left here in the second. Here's Webb. Here's Gatling. No good again that time.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Here's Webb. And that one hits back iron.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Hard to maintain your discipline, but obviously this was the game plan coming in, and they're carrying it out.
Oh, good on the three.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
It takes an effort on both ends of the floor, and you have to find the right matchups to exploit.
With 1 on the clock, a dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Orlando out in front, delivering the blowout. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Orlando had no problems getting going. Their exceptional focus and all-around execution immediately triggered a 15-4 run at the start. At the end of the first quarter, they found themselves way out on top. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
In terms of their offensive performance, that was a very well-played half of basketball. Good ball movement off the ball, hard screens being set, and they found the guy for the open look. That's how they were able to shoot such a tremendous percentage from the field. With that fluid, efficient offense, they'll be tough to catch in the second half.
Check. What'd you think about the Pistons?
They were not running an efficient offense. Their shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit, Ernie. Move the ball.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we in the second half of our broadcast. And, well, Detroit shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. On the court for the Pistons. Here's the teardrop. He can't hit that time. And it's the Magic taking it the other way.
And guys, That's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And that was an Unleashed Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. These players have excelled at setting up their teammates this month. The 2K leaderboard shows us the recent assist leaders. You look at money, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
Inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Cross. He's guarded by Knight. That's tipped. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
Here's Money, guarded by Webb. Here's Money. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Webb. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Now here's Drummond. Not a lot of room. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Andre Drummond, an incredible combination of size and athleticism. Steve, any players that he reminds you of?
You know, a young Dwight Howard. He's also been compared to a more athletic Moses Malone. Drummond's rebounding numbers back that up.
That free throw, no good. And Steve, looking at KD's move, the Isaiah Thomas trade, what level of loyalty is there now between players and teams?
You know, I think it comes down to, I know people get upset when, per se, like the Kevin Durant move, but he was a free agent, so he was allowed to move. I think when it comes a little tricky, when you have guys traded, that's when you start to see the players starting to see where they sometimes don't think the organization have loyalty, but sometimes, and you can see organizations a lot of times are just looking to make their teams better. But it really comes down to a trade when the loyalty starts to reflect.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Down low. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Creating the size mismatch in close, that's the kind of thing you're working for.
It's picked off. Wide open look. Webb can't hit. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Here's Coleman. Here's Watsera. It's deflected. They shoot again. Here's Money. He's got 36. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Magic have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7. The first one falls, and the Pistons making a change here. He's off on the second. Okiti, in it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And good that time. Magic have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Cook, the pass to Money. The bounds. Detroit takes possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at the Magic, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And of course, there's the Pistons, just way behind.
And seeing where the Magic are, any fears of a regression for them this season have been laid to bed. They're an elite team yet again, and they're poised for a dominant stretch run here.
I can't see them slowing down anytime soon. If anything, I think they'll just get stronger as the playoffs get closer.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Inside, there's the steal. A solo fast break. Right over Andre Drummond. Wow!
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And that's a foul called on Money. And that'll be his third foul so far. Stewart's checked in for Drummond. Loose, nabbing another steal.
And you gotta be careful around him.
No, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
And really the story of the half, one team shooting it lights out, the other, the lights are just out.
You know what? It's two competing philosophies. One team playing it close to the best, the other fast and loose.
The Magic have had an off night from the strike tonight. He's off on the first. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Misses from close range.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protect the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Here's Stewart. His 3 pointers off the mark.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Money. 43 points in the game. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
He's been getting to the line. Now his 6th trip in the game. On the free throw, no good. And the shot goes in. 20 points for him.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Collins with it. The pass to McCloud. Overnight. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Tipped away. To the left wing. And another steal for him.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
And you're right, absolute pest on the defensive end.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Here's tapped. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Money, and he sees it one-handed.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. To the paint, here's Collins. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Collins has got his second basket of the night.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
Money passes to Cook. Here's Money. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And it's Orlando with another.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Pass to McCloud. To the paint, here's Fultz. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
To the inside. And it's denied. They recover it. Pass to Blackman. Here's Taft. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Knight will bring it up for Orlando. And another steal for him.
And you got to be careful around him.
No, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass. This might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Passes it to McCloud. The pass to Blackman. Knight grabs the board.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Here's Money. Here's the lob to the hoop. Here we go, all alone. All going up court. No good that time. Orlando's gone 6 or 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Just, and that one is stuck right through.
Great change of direction. He sold the defense that he was taking the look, and instead found his teammate for an even better one.
Detroit's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to McCloud. Pistons passing it around. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. Another steal. Inside. And Knight spins it in.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
1:43 left here in the third quarter. And the shot is good. Webb's got 6 points.
High percentage play. Working the ball in close, then the nice move to convert.
Here's Money, guarded by Webb, and the shot goes down. 49 points for Money.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Now, here is Webb. Tight defense on him, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now that we have a moment, let's take a peek at the teams that are leading the league in blocks. Number 1, the Magic.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block, Other times, a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden, you look up and you're leading the league in block.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. Here's Money. Non-stop scoring machine here. Fires for three. Connects again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. 54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Good on the shot.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And alley-oop jam.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Detroit's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Now, here is Webb. 8 points for him. Here's Watsura. He's guarded by Knight. Here's Webb. And he overshot that one, missing.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel. Actively seeking out his teammate.
Shoots from the right block. It's hauled in by the Magic. Money's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pick off in midair. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Orlando out in front, running away with it. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Money, and it's Knight in at the small forward. This is out there for Orlando. Player podcast, something we're hearing more of, and it's a growing trend. Good idea, or do you think it could get some guys in trouble?
Yeah, there's some guys that does a good job of helping their brand. And we love to see guys get a chance to do other things off the court. And then there are some guys who get a little loose, and they reveal some secrets, or they say some things they wish they could take back. So I think it all comes down to the individual. You gotta understand media before you try to jump out and start doing these podcasts.
Well said. And the Pistons with possession here. They get the rebound. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
And the free throw, no good. The Magic shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Stewart passes to McKnight. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pass to Watsura. To the middle. Here's Stewart. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up. Be willing to make the extra pass.
Money passes to Knight. Here's Money. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Money's got 56 points in the game.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Picked him clean.
Oh! And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Stewart passes to Watcher. Well, we've seen the growth of the G League, especially in how much it's been utilized for player development. A lot of guys going up to the NBA level. Steve, how do you think we'll see this evolve over the next 10 years?
I think the G League and this partnership with the NBA teams has been fantastic. It's kind of similar to baseball right now in the minor leagues, and the teams have done a great job of having the flexibility to bring guys up and down. I love it for a lot of these young guys to get a chance to develop and also be a part of, I would say, the big team.
Excellent point. Stewart passes to Drummond. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Passes to Watcher. Knocked away and stolen by Knight. There's the pass to Cook. From 15 feet away, he goes up again, and it's good on the way up. Knight's got 30.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Lets a floater go. It's deflected. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Pass to Johnston.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Stewart passes to Drummond. No good. Shot missing. The Magic have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. And Knight slams it in.
Relentless. Really impressed with how they've been able to maintain that focus.
When you have a huge lead, it's easy to get sloppy on offense. They haven't fallen into that trap.
Passes it to Stewart. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Money. Another bucket. Wow! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Now here's Drummond. He's guarded closely. Smitty, every so often we'll hear about a team holding a players-only meeting. You've been there, I'm sure. You've gone through that. What exactly goes on in those discussions?
You know, Kevin, when you hear players-only meeting, something's going wrong with the team. And obviously, we meet all the time, but when there's specific and quotation of players-only meeting, there's a lot of things that are going wrong with the team, with individuals, with the coaches and general managers. They are trying to find a way to hash it out, and those are never good.
To the paint. Here's Stewart. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Money passes to Cook. And another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. And the pass to McKnight. He kicks it to Drummond. McKnight, the pass to Stewart. There's the steal. And here's the fast break. Cook leading the way. Here's Knight, and Knight slams it in.
And we talk about this a lot. Turnovers leading to transition points.
I love the anticipation right there for the pick. Then he wastes no time getting up court.
Stewart passes to Watcher. And here come the Magic again. Orlando with the fast break. All going up court. Cook, good.
He's been making plays all quarter on a terrific hot streak, helping to build out this lead.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Stewart passes to Drummond. Here's Watcher, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. NBA wants to keep things competitive, and one way to do that was to make some changes, Steve, to the draft lottery odds. Do you think it'll be enough?
You know, I think it's the right call for them. I think the bottom 3 teams all have the same odds for the top 3 spots now. And it'll be much more even to distribute the odds for the back half of the lottery.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in the first half.
Hits it again. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And for the Pistons, their shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Pass to McClung. Kicks it to Collins. Pass to McClung. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Clock at 6. Shoots from the baseline. That one doesn't drop. The Magic go the other way to the middle. Here's Cook, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You have to credit the pinpoint pass for making that play possible.
And, well, Detroit, shooting only 31%, their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Pass to Blackman. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
When it comes to flagrant fouls, do you think that the difference, Steve, between flagrant 1 and flagrant 2 is being called correctly for the most part?
I do, Kevin. I think we always have gray areas, and when you start to look at rules, for the most part, I think when they're getting a flagrant 1 and a flagrant 2, I think they're getting it right.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And here's Collins. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Here's tap, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Saturday, they're off to Washington to take on the Wizards. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Orlando Magic.
And for that game against the Spurs, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Drummond's checked in for the Pistons. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Orlando's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Money. Boom, he chains it straight down.
And how much do you love to see a guy with the skill and the nerve to pull off that reverse?
Well, you know, Greg, if it was any other player, it might be surprising. But he is just so good. Down low, here's tapped. Rebound by the Magic. Money's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Tries from 7. To the inside. And he slams it one-handed.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play. He's improving.
On the pass to Money. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. When you look around the NBA, are there any small issues you think could grow into bigger issues, Steve, going forward?
Well, I think the one issue right now is what are teams doing at the end of the year versus trying to stay competitive and win games, or trying to look possibly down in the NBA draft lottery.
Right.
I think that's one of those problems that we have to address. I think also small markets, I don't think that's much of a problem if you have organizations in the forefront. Winning is in the forefront. I don't think whether it's small market or big market, guys do look at that as far as endorsements, but I don't think that'll be a problem.
Back to Collins. Here's Taft. Knight grabs the board. Knight's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Money, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Pass to Drummond, out left to the wing. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
With the flexibility to adjust at the rim, Drummond can catch the pass almost anywhere and still throw it down.
1:30 left in the 4th quarter of this one. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Here's Money. He lobs it up.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Orlando.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that